Hi again. What we're going to do now is we're going to create another image completely from scratch. All right. We're going to use a reference image, but you'll notice that this looks nothing like it. Okay. It's going to be something very abstracted. Okay. It's just a way to sort of start giving you ideas how to start creating, let's say, images by using other images but going out of them completely. Okay, you'll notice this is a very abstracted thing, whatever that is, that form, let's say. All right, and I'm going to show you a very simple way how to create this. All right, now let's close this for now. Don't save, we don't need it. Now, what I would want you to open is this file. Okay, you'll find this on Moodle, and this file will be sort of the basis to create that. So click on that one. You'll notice it's a small image. It's like that on purpose. All right. I would also need you, because this is just a reference file, okay, to create a new file. So we'll do that by going on File, New, and this time we're going to make it the canvas we need to be 1000 by 1000 pixels. 1000 by 1000 resolution you can ignore for now. Click create. Okay, so we have this square, which will basically be our canvas. So what we're going to do is we're going to start taking parts of this to become our image, right? And we're going to do that by selecting a single pixel line, literally just a single pixel line. Okay, Mela, that one is, if you click on this, yours will be like this probably at the moment. If you click on this one, you'll get these are a single row marquee tool, single column marquee tool. Let's start with the single row. Okay, so what it does is literally it selects a single pixel, but all the way through. All right, like this, for example. With this, you don't need to drag, okay, because it's literally one pixel. So you just click. Let's say I clicked there, so I'm selecting that specific pixel line. Let's do copy, Command C, all right, or Control C, depending on what you're using, and we're going to paste it here, Command V or Control V, all right, and you'll notice that our pixel line is here. It's just literally, if I continue to zoom in, it's just one pixel in terms of height, and all the pixels along that line. Now, however, like this, it's not much. All right, so we're going to use free transform for now. Mela, if you do Command T or Control T, or if you don't want to use the shortcuts, you can go Edit and choose free transform. All right. The important thing is on this side, you'll notice that you have, if you're using this version, it's probably like this. That means it's logged. Okay, we don't want it logged, so this chain needs to be off. Okay, maintain aspect ratio needs to be off. So basically it doesn't keep the height with the width, otherwise it stays enlarging it forever. So in this case, we're just going to drag it, and let's say this will be the basis of our shape. Okay, press enter, and we already have something which is so far away from what this is. All right, you can see where this is going basically. All right, Mela, let's select a different pixel line. Let's say I'm going to select here. Mela, copy, paste it here. All right, I'm going to do free transform just so I can get some height, because like this it will be very difficult to edit. All right, so I guess this is how it looks. I'm going to place it there. Let's say I'll make it the same width. All right, and now make sure that it's selected. I'm going to go on Edit, Transform, and this time I'm going to choose, for example, Distort. And like this, I can distort it in any way I want. Okay, let's say I'll make it like that. The same. I'm going to choose another pixel line, copy, and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, I'm going to do free transform to gain some height. Let's say I'll put it somewhere there. Actually, I can fix this immediately. And I'm going to go on edit, free transform, and distort again. Okay. So this, there are no rules in this. I'm just choosing to make this shape. You can choose to make whatever shape you want. All right. Let's say I'm going to choose this pixel line. Copy, paste it here. Okay, once again, I'm going to gain some height with the free transform. I'm going to edit. And I'm going to choose distort again. And to close the shape, because this is what I'm deciding to do, you don't need to do this. I'm going to match the corners, sort of. So if you want a different shape, feel free to invent any shape you want, obviously. So, okay, you'll notice that it doesn't match exactly, for example. It's okay, it doesn't really matter. Right? Let's say this is my shape. Now to give it like a bit of background, okay, I can select something else. So for example, if I want, I can even use the single column marquee tool, which does exactly the same thing. However, it selects as a column rather than as a horizontal line. It's selecting vertically. Let's say I'm selecting here. So copy and paste. All right. Free transform to gain, in this case, width. And I can increase it, let's say, to the whole image. Press OK. Obviously, at the moment, it's covering literally everything else, so I'm going to drag it under layer 1. Not the background. If I drag it under the background, it won't show. I mean, I can't because the background is locked. But drag it under the bottommost layer, and you'll get something like this. So, at this point, I would like you to start getting a bit creative, and experimenting yourself. I mean, we've gone through a number of techniques and we did a bunch of things. Obviously, we can't cover literally everything in Photoshop. Many things you'll just discover by going through them. What I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm touching upon the different tools so it allows you to understand their function. Okay, so now is the time that where you start also to experiment, not just with techniques, okay, different things which can happen with Photoshop, but also your idea, like what would you want to experiment with your idea with, like how are you going to approach the theme. Okay, so try to play around a bit, take this as a game almost, and see what you can come up with. Remember that task to be requires you to do your own exploratory work. So like I explained before, some will be targeting technique, some will be targeted more than towards the theme, others towards aesthetics. So play around, see what you can come up with. Obviously, keep in mind that you're not expected, and you shouldn't know what you're going to end up with, okay? That the project will be developed eventually. But for now, you're going to explore possibilities of what perhaps you would like to do eventually, okay? So keep it about that. Explore possibilities and see if you can come up with some interesting things. These will be all part of your submission for task to be, that will be your exploratory work. Okay, the exploratory work you'll keep building right until the end. So let's start working on those, see what you can come up with. All right, as always, let me know where you encounter difficulties.